had the power to restore and strengthen the consumer's life and magic points. Infinite new possibilities were guaranteed. Long-term use could amplify the effects, but excessive consumption all at once would cause a divine punishment. Slight was shocked to see what Ban had created. Even the calm Dako was speechless to question him. Holding the new elixir, the protagonist stated that they still couldn't test it because of the room's rules. To check the taste or effects, they would have to leave first. Excited for the first time, Dako was the first to act. "Then let's go now. Everyone agrees to go, right?" she asked Ruchel and Slight, who, being already rested, quickly agreed. Seeing how everyone was blind with the desire to try the candy, especially Dako, Ban couldn't reject the decision to move forward. Quickly, they were teleported to floor 11. As soon as they got there, Dako hurried to ask Ban for the elixir. Looking in his inventory and seeing that the elixir was still there, he gave a thumbs up. "It worked! It's still here!" Unexpectedly, Dako jumped on top of Ban, hugging him to vent her happiness. "I knew you could do it, Ban." After Ban coughed to clear his throat, Dako realized the embarrassing action she had done and ended up blushing, as did Ban. More unexpected than the hug, she threw him away with an attack. "You're too close!" Slight tried to defend Ban, reminding her that it was Dako who had hugged him, but she quickly told him to be quiet. While Ruchel was grinding her teeth with jealousy, the protagonist got up, scratching his sore head. "I was even more surprised than you." Suddenly, Ban heard a hiss coming from a nearby place. When he realized, 3 shelled crabs had appeared. The monsters of floor 11 were there. Their bodies and shells were full of moss, and their numbers were as great as those of the tower spiders. Quickening his pace, Ban ran toward his group. "Guys, they're here!" Furious, the crabs ran after him. As soon as Ban got his friend's attention, 2 attacks passed over his shoulders, destroying the monsters that were chasing him. Furious, Dako had eliminated them. "I was already sad that I couldn't eat the elixir because I was full, but you guys served to help me with digestion." Ban was scared to see that his teammate already wanted to eat again. Before he could say anything, Dako made a challenge. "Let's move forward against the monsters until our digestion is complete." Knowing how long they would spend fighting, Ban blamed himself for not having done something else in place of the elixir. 10 hours later, the group had already reached floor 14. Furious, Dako hammered the wall with her hand while complaining. "Damn it, why am I not getting hungry?" Dako had dragged the whole group to floor 14, even though they were extremely tired from facing monsters for several hours straight. Ban ended up sighing just like her. He didn't expect his satiety to last half a day, even after so much effort. Light felt the same. "To try to get hungry, we went through 3 floors. We must be the only team that has tried something like this. But I'm still full, although I can't take another step." Seeing how the 2 boys complained, Dako crossed her arms. She thought for a moment before asking, "Maybe we'll get hungry when we reach floor 15. The boys almost cried when they heard the suggestion. Ban begged her to stop, while Slight tried to remind Dako that it was already approaching midnight. The protagonist advised that they should stop there, even if they still had stamina for more. Dako, upon hearing the suggestion, questioned why they should do that. In response, Ban pointed to a direction. Enraged, Ruchel scratched the walls with her claws. For having fought for hours, the girl was about to enter berserk mode. Dako, when looking at Ruchel, understood that she could lose control at any moment. That was exactly why Ban didn't want to proceed. Since they no longer needed to have dinner, Ban instructed everyone to clean up and rest. The next day, they could move forward toward floor 15. Without anyone expecting it, Ban created a portable bathroom with a basket of shampoos and soaps. He asked everyone to use the bathroom first, which led Dako to ask what he would do. Showing excitement, he replied, "I'll clean up later. I want to focus a little more on the manifestation technique." Crossing her arms with a hidden smile, Dako was proud. "I'm glad I taught you. The level of mastery completely changes the manifestation technique, so keep up the effort." Immediately, Dako grabbed Ruchel by the neck, pulling her to the bathroom. "I'll take the beast to bathe. That way we won't get in your way." The protagonist, seeing that Slight had stayed by his side, tried to send him to the bath, but that only made the boy nervous. "What are you saying? I'm a guy too. You want me to bathe with them? What kind of nonsense is that, Ban?" Ban was surprised by the reaction. He couldn't believe that Slight still hadn't realized that his true identity as a boy had already been exposed. Shrugging, Ban suggested another option. "Then, you can just take off your clothes and bathe outside." Such a comment only made Slight even more embarrassed. As Slight reacted so effusively, Ban decided to provoke him a little. "We're both men, so what's the problem? Why all the fuss?" Slight stammered, trying to find an answer. "Even if we're men, I can't do that in front of others." Rolling his eyes, Ban asked what they should do. Practically in tears, Slight asked him to turn his back. While taking off his armor, Slight argued with Ban, "If you try to peek, I'm going to get mad." While watching him take off his armor, Ban ended up noticing a necklace on his neck. but he didn't care much. After everyone did what they needed to, they slept and waited for the next day. When they woke up and started having breakfast, Slight was already agitated while talking to Dako. Pick up the spear again? How did we get to this? Dako calmly reminded Slight of how well he had fought without using his sword, from floor 7 to the rest zone. In the meantime, he would be getting more and more used to fighting. Ban also agreed with Dako, encouraging Slight to use the spear. The only one who didn't encourage Slight was Ruchel, who ate her instant noodles with her mouth watering. With a downcast look, Slight stated he couldn't use the spear anymore. Room 7 didn't have strong monsters, so nothing happened, but we don't know what will appear next. Elite monsters can appear at any moment. Fighting without the holy sword is too much. Something can definitely happen. Hearing Slight's words, Doko became thoughtful. Realizing that his words made sense, she agreed to let him use the holy sword. Receiving Doko's permission, Slight became extremely excited. In a second, he drew the sword and hugged it as if it were his precious. Holy sword! I'll never leave you again! Worried, Ban approached Dako to ask if it was okay to allow Slight to use the sword. Dako didn't think she had another choice. He's already at his mental limit. We'll need to satisfy him for now. While the two were talking, the beast in front of them roared. Holding her fork, Ruchel gritted her teeth with hunger, even after having eaten so well. Dako didn't understand why she was like that, but Ban had a hunch. Maybe she's on alert because we're both too close? Shrugging, Dako moved away while complaining. First obsession and now jealousy. I'm starting to worry about the future of this group. Sweating cold, the protagonist asked Dako if she thought they could continue, but she returned the question to him. A few hours later, the group arrived on floor 15. There, they found an army of orcs equipped with spears. Raising their arms, the orcs roared their war cry and advanced toward the group. Surrounded, the students wielded their weapons, preparing for battle. The first to act was Slight, who with the holy sword regained his confidence. With a swing of the blade, he broke the handle of countless spears. Who do you think you're attacking? The protagonist couldn't help but be impressed by Slight's renewed attitude, something that also made him a little worried. While he himself began to fight the orcs, he commented to Dako that they could have had problems if they hadn't let Slight use the sword. Seeing Ban lose a little focus, Dako quickly warned him, "This isn't the time to think about other things." As soon as he was warned, a gigantic orc, several times bigger than him, raised its axe to attack him. Quickly, Dako got his attention, extending her arm full of energy. The energy attack passed beside the protagonist and hit the giant orc heavily. Ruchel also didn't stand still and, with her claws, opened a path to the orc, finishing the job that Dako had started. As soon as the girls defeated the enemy, Ban thanked them. Dako wiped her hands, asking him to be more careful, while Ruchel showed her teeth in response. She continued to fight the orcs with such ferocity that Ban realized she was close to entering berserk mode. At the same time, Eve still showed no signs that she was about to wake up. This meant that he would need to try again what he had failed to do last time. While thinking about how to contain Ruchel, Ban didn't realize that a new orc was approaching from behind him. However, when the orc's attack came, he managed to raise his sword in time, defending himself by pure reflex. The hairy and bearded orc roared at the protagonist. "Ah, I am Quonus of the proud legion of the rusted halberds. I will turn you into pate." Before Quonus could continue his speech, Slight attacked him sneakily, just like Kinos had done against Ban, to shut the orc's blabbering. Even so, the orc resisted the blow and remained standing, forcing its body to continue. Now, so close to Ban, he smiled. "You seem to be the weakest here." Smiling through the dust raised by the attack, the protagonist showed no fear. "And how do you know?" Before the orc could answer, Ban saw it get eliminated. Light had attacked again, and with a sharp look, he huffed. "You talk too much for a mere tower monster." After Slight's attack, what the monster had above its shoulders rolled on the stone floor. With a cold look, he stared at those who were on the other side of the room. To Ban Uwan's surprise, Slight advanced alone, while he shouted against other orcs. "Only small fish are left." With the holy sword, confidence came back into Slight's attacks, who gave the same fate to the other monsters. After dealing with the remaining group, he swung his sword, resting, while he sighed internally and commented to himself, "I didn't think I'd find the same orcs I saw in my homeland here." But with the radiant sword, he was confident that such a savage race would not resist him. In the middle of Slight's thoughts, Dako shouted, "Emergency!" When Slight looked back, he saw Dako irritably complaining. "What are you doing? Defeating everyone without saying anything!" Clicking her tongue, Juan told everyone that the elimination elimination of the last orc would trigger the floor change soon. Doko continued and questioned. Didn't we agree to regroup before the room transitions? Did you forget about that? Unexpectedly, Slight huffed in response and scared both Doko and Ban with what he said. What are you worried about? As long as I have my holy sword, we'll be able to clear the next rounds easily. Slight was confident enough to state that they didn't need to waste time on such a low level. With a mocking look, Slight questioned Doko. Or are you upset because you couldn't do anything? Okay, I'll leave some for you next time. Slight's words instigated the fury inside Doko, who squeezed her hand hard, frowning and exhaling an aura of irritation. She was ready to fight.